today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 16 carries, 57 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here, because to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too.
So into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
The Niners at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
On first down, loss. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. We're scoreless after one. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start with the option. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some room to work. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That good for 19 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Going up top. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 14. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
His first career touchdown pass, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the football going back to the Vikings offense.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A pass there complete to Sutton. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Past the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis C. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw again. And this is Cook with a grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this game will remain tied here in court. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve, because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, it's Cook again. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. Step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll set up a throw. He's got the connection left side to Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. They'll set up to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the 2nd and 7. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Dalvin Cook from 8 yards out. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with a football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Niners on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. this one is down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 63 yards.
And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Touchdown, Vikings!
Dalvin Cook,
his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the 49er hands team does its job.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Able to avoid him at the 40. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to perhaps salt this one away. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Niners, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.